From a tragic death in the family to online accusations and lawsuits. Keep watching to find out what's been going on with the world's most famous family of bounty hunters. Being the dog himself, as well as the face of Dog the Bounty Hunter, it's probably no surprise that Duane Chapman continued starring in shows that were connected to being a bounty hunter and bail bondsman.
I'm just a bounty hunter. That's all. That's what I'm going to just keep doing.
Following his stint on CMT's Dog and Beth On the Hunt, Duane starred alongside his wife Beth Chapman in WGN's Dogs Most Wanted, which ran for 10 episodes. In that series, they chased down some of the United States' top fugitives. It also showed the Colorado native and his family dealing with Beth's cancer diagnosis. In 2021, it was announced that Duane would star in a new bounty hunter series, Dog Unleashed, but the show was canceled before airing. Unleashed Entertainment, the streaming service behind the show, claimed that it discovered that Duane had made racist and homophobic comments, and that's what tanked the show. But he later denied using such language in an interview on Entertainment Tonight. Duane also joined the hunt for Brian Laundrie in late 2021, who died while police were looking for him after the disappearance and subsequent death of his 22-year-old fiancée, Gabby Petito. After suffering an ankle injury, Duane personally abandoned the search for Laundrie prior to Laundrie's remains being found. Thanks to her bold personality, Beth Chapman was arguably just as big a star of Dog the Bounty Hunter as Duane Chapman himself. Fans of the breakout reality TV star mourned her death in June 2019. In 2017, Beth was diagnosed with stage 2 throat cancer, which was treated with the removal of a tumor. Despite the reality star admitting to things looking grim for her, she stayed optimistic and continued to work.
I need to be around good friends who are going to take good care of me and who are just going to love on me.
She even chronicled her illness for A&E's special Dog and Beth Fight of Their Lives. She died, age 51, at Queens Medical Center in Honolulu, Hawaii from stage 4 lung cancer. Shortly after her death, Duane tweeted, "It's 5:32 a.m. in Hawaii. This is the time she would wake up to go hike Coco Head Mountain. Only today, she hiked the stairway to heaven. We all love you, Beth. See you on the other side." A disagreement over money eventually led Duane Lee Chapman Jr. to disassociate himself from his father's shows after Dog the Bounty Hunter went off the air. Duane Jr. got into a tiff with his dad and stepmom, Beth Chapman, in the last season of the series, saying that he was underpaid and overworked. Since then, Duane Lee has basically vanished from public life. In his most recent tweet, Duane Lee clearly seemed like he was still passionate about bounty hunting and was working hard at it, saying, "Late-night tips that turn into a chase and a fugitive getting arrested? I'll take it." As far as Duane Lee's dad goes, Dog hasn't publicly mentioned his son much in the years after their falling out either. But in April 2013, he did send what appeared to be an open-ended invite for Duane Lee to return to the family. After Dog the Bounty Hunter went into reruns, Leland Chapman moved to Alabama in 2015, something that many interpreted as a sign that he was separating himself from his family. But he later responded to the chatter by tweeting, "I moved to Alabama. I'm not leaving my family or the show," referring to the CMT series Dog and Beth On the Hunt, in which he also starred with his dad and stepmom from 2013 to 2015.
Leland, you ready? Get for.
In 2016, Leland tied the knot with Jamie Worley, but it wouldn't be long before divorce rumors hounded the couple. Leland's social media followers started noticing several relationship red flags in July 2021, not to mention the fact that Leland had relocated to Hawaii while Jamie was still working in Alabama. But it seemed that Leland's move was mostly about work, because he started his own bail bondsman business, Kama'aina Bail Bonds, in the town of Kailua Kona. He also runs his dad's business, Dakine Bail Bonds, in Oahu. And as for those breakup rumors, it appears that Leland and Jamie are still going strong. Tim Chapman was one of the bounty hunters on Dog the Bounty Hunter who wasn't related to Duane Chapman, despite both of them having the same last name. Since Dog the Bounty Hunter ended, Tim appeared on Dog and Beth On the Hunt, and after that ended, he kept away from social media, photo ops, and interviews altogether. Plus, he retired from being a bounty hunter, so it seems he's living a completely different life these days compared to his television years. We do know, however, that Tim was married to a woman named Davina Chapman, and he has 3 children: Storm Hunter Chapman, Thundercloud Chapman, and Tim Chapman Jr. It was also stated that Davina was accused of cheating on Tim and having a child with someone else. But even though he had those alleged marital issues and is no longer on TV, he seems to be doing okay, since Celebrity Net Worth says he's worth $3 million. Lisa Chapman is the 9th of Duane Chapman's 12 children. She was also seen hunting down bad guys with her dad, siblings, and others on Dog the Bounty Hunter, and 2 episodes of Dog and Beth on the Hunt. From there, she opened her own tanning salon in Hawaii in 2013, but sold the business in 2018. The same year that Lisa opened her tanning salon, she released a book titled Walking on Eggshells: Discovering Strength and Courage Amid Chaos, detailing how she overcame her tough upbringing. She also launched a clothing line, Baby by Lisa Chapman, which she describes on the brand's website as a for-everyone everyday line consisting of simple mix-and-match pieces that Lisa herself wears daily. In 2017, she got engaged to a woman named Leanna Evanson, and in August 2021, they celebrated 5 years together. On a less positive note, Lisa also had a very public Twitter beef with Beth Chapman in 2019. It seems the pair patched things up before Beth's death, as Lisa later used her Facebook page in October 2021 to wish her late stepmom a happy heavenly birthday, adding, "You are missed beyond measure." Duane Chapman and Beth Chapman's daughter, Bonnie Jo Chapman, appeared on Dog the Bounty Hunter for the entire run of the series. She also appeared on Dog and Beth on the Hunt. Of course, she suffered a major blow after losing her mother in June 2019. As she said during her mom's memorial, "I never imagined a life without her." She also spoke openly on the Savage Words podcast in October 2020, saying she had a love-hate relationship with being in a famous family. That complicated relationship came to light in Bonnie's May 2021 interview with The Daily Beast. The piece profiled Bonnie's activism work with Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ rights movements, but it also included her accusation that Duane had used racist and homophobic language.
Well, I thought I had a pass in the black tribe to use it, kind of like Eminem.
Bonnie's relationship with her dad, though strained as of this writing, has been up and down. She defended her father's decision to start a relationship with Francie Frayne in 2020 after Beth died, writing on Instagram, "My mother would have wanted him to be happy." And yet, by the time Duane and Francie's wedding rolled around in August 2021, both Bonnie and her sister Cecily Chapman claimed they were not invited. On the professional front, Bonnie seems to be a budding influencer, and in October 2021, it was revealed that Bonnie joined TV Unleashed's The System, a show that focuses on social justice. Duane Chapman and Beth Chapman's youngest son, Gary Chapman, appeared in 28 episodes of Dog the Bounty Hunter and 2 episodes of Dog and Beth on the Hunt. Like his older sister, Bonnie Chapman, Gary's world changed forever with the death of his mother, who he often mourns on social media. In an October 2020 birthday remembrance for Beth on Instagram, he wrote, "Some days I'm up, some days I'm down. Some days I turn and look for you with thoughts I'd like to share." But sharing his thoughts isn't all that Gary has been up to. He's a certified scuba instructor and was a cheerleader for his Colorado high school, so no one can call him a one-dimensional kind of guy. But Gary's active lifestyle was abruptly halted after he got into a 4-wheeler accident in 2020, suffering a concussion and fractured tailbone. During an interview with the U.S. Sun, Gary's stepmom, Francie Frayne, said the injury actually helped the blended family bond even further. Justin Behag is another past cast member of Dog the Bounty Hunter who isn't related to Duane Chapman, although he calls himself the TV star's nephew on his Instagram page. Behag, who appeared on the show for 4 seasons, sued A&E and Dog the Bounty Hunter cast members in 2014 in a Manhattan federal court for low pay and unpaid appearances. He also accused Duane and Beth Chapman of exploiting a 2007 car accident that he had by using it as a promotional tool for the show. Behag explains that he suffered from depression from the ordeal, became addicted to drugs, and lost custody of his child. Then in July of 2019, he mourned Beth's death on Twitter. But later that year, Lisa Chapman, Beth's daughter, accused him of using her death for financial gain. On Twitter, she even accused him of trying to steal her mother's ashes to sell them on eBay, which he denied in a series of now-deleted tweets. But Behag also seemed to be on much better terms with Duane by the time 2019 came, because he shared a photo on Instagram of himself having a meal with him and wrote in the caption, "Just a dinner and talk can help the soul and our futures." Unfortunately for BHAG, his problems continued in 2020, and he was arrested for violating probation. That arrest reportedly came from a previous domestic violence charge. In 2011, 1 year before Dog the Bounty Hunter ended, Bobby Brown sued A&E Television Networks, Hybrid Films, and D&D Television Productions for allegedly breaching an agreement. Brown said he was paid $6,000 for being on the series, despite it making over $400 million in 7 seasons. He also claimed that Dwayne and Beth promised that he'd become a full-time cast member, but it never happened. As of 2021, there's no word on the result of the suit or how Brown made out. Then, after ending his time on the show, he continued with his bail bondsman work, running Bobby Brown Bail Bonds in Colorado Springs, Colorado, which he's been running for almost 30 years. He's also gotten into the legal cannabis business and opened a dispensary called Bobby Brown Best Buds in Colorado Springs, which he advertises on his Instagram page. And despite his lawsuit, it seems like the former reality star didn't hold a grudge against Dwayne, because he's promoted his Dog Unleashed show and posted photos of him since Beth's death. He also wished him well with his new marriage. Dwayne Chapman and Beth Chapman's daughter, Cecily Chapman, certainly wasn't left out of the family business because she was on Dog the Bounty Hunter from 2003 to 2007, per IMDb, appearing in 21 episodes. She appeared on Dog and Beth on the Hunt, and Dog's Most Wanted as well. Then, several years after Dog the Bounty Hunter ended, Cecily faced most likely her biggest challenge yet: her mom dying of cancer. Afterward, she spent much of her time keeping Beth's memory alive by posting Instagram photos of her. She also started an Etsy shop called Cecily for Beth to honor her mother. The company sells items like t-shirts and hats that say "For Beth" on them. But the Colorado native faced some legal drama in August of 2021 when she was arrested in Hawaii for domestic violence after her ex said she punched him in the face. In the end, however, prosecutors decided not to press charges, and Cecily said she was just defending her mother's honor after it was disrespected. Also in 2021, the reality star spoke on Instagram about having her own show on Unleashed.tv. She said the first few episodes will be about domestic violence, rape, and bullying, and she wants victims to share their stories with her. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.